Hey and welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. My sincere apologies about the lack of uploads recently. My day job has just had to take priority over my YouTube stuff. But I'm back, and today's video is going to be a tutorial, and it's Ed Sheeran's new song, Shape of You. This is the song that I covered in my last video, so if you haven't seen that already, use the link in the video description and go and watch that first, and then you can come back here and learn how to play it. I'm going to start off by explaining what is in my pedal board, which is down here. In the middle there, the red pedal, is my Boss RC30 loop station. I've also got the GE7, also by Boss. That's a graphic equalizer pedal. That's always turned on because I use that as the main EQ for this pickup in the sound hole. Because I've fitted that pickup myself, it doesn't have the EQ in the body anywhere, so I have to use the pedal for that. Also used in this song is the Boss OC3 Super Octave pedal. That's only used in one of the loops, but you'll see that in a moment. The digital reverb pedal, the RV5, is actually turned off for this song, so you can ignore that. I've got a capo on the second fret of the guitar, so all the fret numbers that I mentioned will be in relation to the capo. I've also got a microphone here that's plugged into the loop station, which is used in a little while. So I think we can pretty much get started. The first thing we're going to learn is the two riffs that are played in the first two loops. So the first one is the bass riff, and that goes from the second fret on the A string. Remember I said that's in relation to the capo. Second fret on the A string, then the open bottom E string, then the third fret bottom E string, and then the open A string. So it should sound like this. And that's going to be looped, obviously. And the second riff is the one that goes like this. And that's played on the B string, and it's open to third fret, repeated. So, and then down to the second fret, open again, and then over to the G string on the second fret for the last note. So all together it should sound. And both of those two looped together is the sort of main backbone of the song. So we're going to do that now. It should sound something like this. Got that first loop going, very straightforward, just 4 notes. It's literally just the bass line of the song. So adding the second riff to this loop should sound like this. So that's starting to sound very simple but very effective as well. The third loop that I do on my version, I grab the pick out of the mic stand and just add a like that, which is done by muting the strings here and just playing one of the strings in the rhythm of the song. So that added should sound like this. You've got those 3 loops going now. The next loop that I do is the one with the octave pedal switched on, and it's just literally repeating the first riff but with that switched on, which gives it that bottom end. So that should sound like this. You can hear that it's starting to build a bit now. And then what I do is on this pedal, press and hold the stop button, which changes the track over. So you'll see those 2 lights denote which track is selected. So if I press and hold that, you see that it's flicked over to the other track. That allows me to drop everything else out but keep the next loop going. So that is just a bass drum sound, which is done by hitting the bridge here at the bottom. So I hit the strings and the bridge sort of together. And yeah, loop that over. So I'm going to do that now. can hear that that's added in now. And what I also do on my video after that is add the same thing but done with my mouth using sounds as a beatboxer would do. I'm not really very good at beatboxing, but that sounds effective enough, so I'll do that now as well. And that is literally the extent of the looping with the guitar. So on my video you'll notice that I put the guitar down at this point, so I'm going to do that because I don't really need it anymore for the purposes of the video. So it's very, very simple. Once you've done that bit, you've done all the hard work really, and then you can throw the vocals in. There is one bit for which I will drag this mic over a little bit. As you should remember, there's in the chorus the bit that goes oh ah, oh ah, oh ah, oh ah. That bit I loop as I'm going, so I'll show you how that's done. Very, very simple. Once again, it's done just by jumping from one mic to the other. I do the lead vocal in this mic and the loop vocal in this mic, so you just have to be quite quick when you finish the lead vocal and go into the loop vocal. The line is I'm in love with your body, and then it goes straight into oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. So it's just about being fast with it really, and yeah, jumping from one to the other and clicking the loop on all at the same time. So you're going from I'm in love with your body, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. I'm in love with your body, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with. So you see the idea. The other sort of, I say, clever bit that I do on this is because I've only got the two channels. You'll notice that I've got the first two riffs, the clicky thing with the pick and the bass line going. Just let me stop this a second. You'll notice that I've got the first two riffs, the bass line and the clicky thing with the pick in one channel, and then I've got the bass drum sound in the other channel, but I want to drop out that vocal bit. So this pedal has actually got an undo feature, which is done by pressing and holding the play button. The only problem with this is you have to hold it for 2 seconds, so you need to time it so that by the time the 2 seconds are up, that's when you want the loop to stop. So let me just start these up again and I'll show you what I mean. So those loops are still there, even though they're not, you can't hear them, they are still there. If I redo with this, press and hold, and there they are, you see? So effectively you've got an extra channel that you can use, which is quite cool. Obviously if I was to then record on the top of this, I can no longer take that last one out, so you have to be careful how you think about how it works. So I've figured out that if I press it when that loop starts, it will cut the next one out, if that makes sense. So if I click now and hold, it's dropped out in time. So I've figured that out, and then the only other bit is the come on be my baby bit, which is fine because this bit is actually out by that point and it never comes back in again, if that makes sense. I never need that loop that's on the undo thing, I never need that again. So yeah, again, that's I'm in love with the shape of you, and then it goes over to come on be my baby. So I'll do that now. Actually no, there's I actually cut the main riff out before doing this, so that's done by press and hold the stop button, back over to the first channel, and then I go come on be my baby, come on, 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 come on be my baby, come on. So I know that I don't do it exactly the same as that in my version because I'm sat down. I can't really hit the notes without screaming them, so I thought I'd do it an octave lower. But you get the idea. What I did there was, as I stopped, let me stop that so that I can concentrate. As I stopped that that other channel with the riffs on and stuff, I started to sing into this mic, but it wasn't being looped because I still had to change back over to the second loop with the second channel, sorry, with the bass drum sound on it, and then hit the loop for the second one. So it wasn't actually looping until the second time around, and then just keep looping and looping and looping up. So that's then playing like this, as it was. That allows me to change back over to the first channel, ready to come back in with the vocals and hit that first channel back on again, all at the same time, if that makes sense. So you can leave this for a bit, and then as this comes in, I'm in love with the shape of you, and so on. So that goes on. As you're singing the last choruses, the last two choruses, flick back over to that other channel, because as you'll remember, that drops out first. So you're left with that at the end for the last bit, and then Love with the Shape of You, you can cut out. I'm in love with the shape of you, like that. So that's pretty much how it's done. I know it's a little bit of a confusing one with the undo thing and all that. Also, those eagle-eyed viewers out there will notice that in my version, I'd only heard the song that day. I did the cover the day it came out. But some people will have noticed that I actually end with the wrong lyrics. I end with "I'm in love with your body," and the actual version goes "I'm in love with the shape of you." But not that that matters too much. It's my version at the end of the day. But yeah, I hope this has been helpful. If it was confusing or anything, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, if you thought it was easy to follow or whatever, and leave comments in the comment section below this video with any sort of advice for me. If there's anything I could do better, I want to hear from you. If you want to just say hi, leave a comment as well. Much appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already for alerts when I upload new videos. And that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.